Hello everyone, welcome to Total Amiga Recall, where each video we will be looking at our best 5 Amiga games on different genres. Now these games aren't in any particular order, and these are just our opinions, and not everyone will agree. In these videos we will share memories and thoughts about the games we played through our childhood and early teens. Join me on the other mic is Kelvin. Hello Kelvin.
Hello.
If you enjoy our videos, please like and subscribe. So let's get started, and today's genre is platformers. So first up is Superfog.
Superfog. What a game. Yeah, so this is my pick. I'm sure it's on your list as well.
It was on my list, and I'm sure it's on probably nearly everyone's list.
I would say so, yeah. I mean, it's Team 17. They never went wrong with their games. They had stuff like Alien Breed, Project X, Body Blows, and then they had to go at a platform game, and that is Superfog.
And I think they got it spot on. Now, the reviews are all high 80s, sort of low 90s, which I think is about right. And
definitely,
I think it was just as fast, if not faster, than Sonic the Hedgehog. Because when Superfog got going, he really did get going.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah.
And but no, it was a great game. I absolutely loved it. The graphics by Eric Schwartz as well. The storyline and the absolutely brilliant. He was quite high in the PD world of making short videos.
He's got a few short films as well. I looked a couple of them up on YouTube.
Yeah,
they're actually really good, and they're exactly this style as well. They're quite funny.
Yeah, and they clearly had an agreement with LucasAid as well, because you've got that to build your energy up and things. That was really good. Now, especially from 1993, I have recently played it, and it still holds up today. Absolutely holds up today.
Is this as good as any other platformer coming out now? Go through some of the bits I did like, which is the hidden areas. You'd bounce up and just slide down the wall, pushing against it, and then suddenly a big area would open up. I used to love finding them. That was so good.
And the thing is, you had to find them because you couldn't collect enough coins if you didn't find them.
Yeah, you had to find a certain.
You did have to find them.
Yeah, I like when he died as well. At the top of the screen, they had his little heads. He'd appear as one of the heads and drop down. That was quite fun. I like that.
Yeah, that's right. It's just little touches like that made this game.
Definitely. I wasn't keen on the timer. I don't like being timed because I like to investigate every area, but it did give you plenty of time, but I just don't like being timed.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm never a great lover of timers counting down because you feel rushed and stuff. And I'm with you. I'd like to take my time, explore, and I don't think there's any need for the timer, to be honest. But
no. Yeah, I didn't like that bit. That's the only negative for me, that one.
They've made brilliant games, so I think the nice little touch as well was during levels where you got the fruit machine.
Yeah.
You could win extra lives or get the codes. The thing is, that was the only way you could load your next game up is by having one of these codes. And if you didn't win it, because you couldn't time the wheels right, and you didn't have a magazine with a code, you had to start again. It was ruthless. Absolutely ruthless. But brilliant little touch.
In researching this, I did find there's a Project F, which is a bonus level as well. You can put a code in.
And a nice little homage to Project X as well. And I'm sure if people haven't seen it, they can look online and find it. And it's this little frog with a jetpack. It's brilliant. If you do die on that level, that is it. You then go straight to the final level. I think it was just like a little bonus level to try to get points or something like that. But, so if you died straight away, unfortunately, you didn't see too much of that level because you couldn't go back to it.
No, that's it.
A bit of a shame.
There was a password to get straight to it. It was 837122. I wrote that down. If anyone wants to have done it. It's only on the Amiga version, that one.
What, the Project F?
Yeah, it's only on the Amiga version. Yeah.
Oh, brilliant! I didn't know that. That's quite good. Brilliant.
Yeah, there we go. Good game. Next one.
Next is Fire and Ice: The Daring Adventures of Cool Coyote. It was made by Graph Gold in 1992, and it came on 2 discs. And it came with a lovely big poster inside the box. So for those who like collecting posters of the day, it was a lovely big poster. So what I remember about this is the ice level. This first one, that was quite difficult. It's sliding all over the place. But I think you had to save the puppies, didn't you?
Yeah.
So you had to get your puppies out, but before you could do that, you had to go around collecting key pieces. And
that's it. Yeah, the keys. Yeah.
And by spitting out little balls of ice, you froze the enemies and smashed the little pieces.
That's it.
It was good. I wouldn't say it was up there, in my opinion, up there with Superfog, but it was a good platformer, and it was quite tough in places, what I remember. In my research, I found out that Amiga Power brought out a Christmas special. Where he was dressed as Santa Claus.
I think I had that actually. I got it off the magazine. I think I did have that.
The enemies were wearing little crowns, which I've seen some screenshots. I can't ever remember playing that. It looked quite interesting. I suppose it would have only been a couple of special stages that they'd made for this holiday season, but yeah, that looked quite good, to be honest.
That game, throughout it did have funny little things, like the opening screen, he's playing the piano, isn't he?
Oh yeah.
He's sitting there playing the piano. That's so good.
That's brilliant. I'm not sure who wrote the music for that, but
it did have good music, yeah.
It was a good, nice little touch, to be honest.
It was good.
With the piano playing and the whooping and stuff. Brilliant.
It was so good.
I did find out that also, sort of in pre-release and in development, the character actually was a dog, but for some reason it got changed to a coyote, and on the Sega Master System he's dressed in green, so it didn't confuse other players with Sonic the Hedgehog. But I have looked at the screenshots of the Master System, and he is in green. He's in green dungarees, so there must be some truth in it somewhere along the line. Yeah.
That's a good change. I think that's for the best. They changed it to a blue coyote. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, the nice little touch was the map at the bottom, so you could see where you were, and as you went along you ended up going through different lands, and ended up in the pyramids by the looks of the map. Can't say I've don't think I ever completed it.
I don't think I ever got to a pyramid, no.
No, not what I recall, not even with a cheat. I don't think I ever completed it.
Yeah, it was hard. It was a hard game. Most of the magazines at the time, between sort of 90 and 92%, so that was rated pretty highly.
Oh, really? Yeah. That's good. And I know they released the CD32 version of it, which I think added backgrounds to it instead of just the plain blue background and stuff. So that would have added all to it. Really good game.
Yeah,
enjoyed that one on the 500.
Yeah, very good pick, mate.
Good.
My next pick is James Pond 2 Robocod. So this was out in 1991, released by Millennium. This was a hard game, but there was a lot of things that made it easier. There were sort of things you could collect above the doors. At the start of the game, on the first roof, there was 5 objects: an apple, earth globe, cake, hammer and a tap. Collect them in the correct order to spell cheat. That was very nice of them. And that will give invincibility for 10 minutes, which you need on this game.
I remember doing that. I didn't know at the time, but in the magazines they told you about that. And down there was another one. It spelt lives. I can't remember whereabouts it was, but you're right, it started off easy, but it did get hard. I never completed it.
No, I don't think I did actually. There was a lot of comedy in it, which I liked. The music was almost like circus music. It just gave it a fun feel to it, didn't it?
Yeah, and I think the beginning music, the title music, was sort of a parody of Robocop, the film.
Yeah.
Not quite Robocop, obviously for copyright reasons, but but a few notes were changed, and it weren't far off Robocod.
Yeah, they did play on it, didn't they? Yeah, which is why he's got the armour on, which you could use to bash the enemy. You go up and come down on them like a cannonball almost.
Yeah, that was brilliant. And his suit stretched, and if you got under a bit of a level that had a really high ceiling, he went on for ages, just stretching and stretching until he got to the top. It was brilliant.
And he'd grab it, wouldn't he? And then the bottom half would come up once you've grabbed.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, that was funny actually.
And I think if you fell from a high height and sort of hid in your suit as you fell, and it was a high height, the whole screen would bounce.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it'd shudder. Yeah. Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, which again is just nice little touches like that.
Yeah.
I preferred it to the first one. First one I couldn't really get into. I assume people must have liked it and loved it. They made a sequel to it. But I thought out of the series, the second one was the better one.
Yeah, there was a third as well. I didn't really like that one either. I was always on this. It was just so addictive. There was lots of things you could get in. There was a flying bath. There was a car. There was a little set of wings you could collect.
Yes.
And there was a plane as well.
I forgot about them, yeah. They're like little angel wings, I think.
Yeah, that was little flat. That was funny, yeah.
It was sponsored by Penguin, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah, it was. I think that's in the story at the beginning. They all turned into penguins.
That's right. Yeah. And you have to save them, don't you? Save the penguins before you could leave the level. It was good. The baddie was Dr. Maybe, wasn't he?
That's instead of Dr. No, isn't it? Dr. Maybe.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's an underwater bit with a submarine. I don't remember that. I don't think I ever.
No, I didn't get that far. Not even with the cheats, I don't think. I didn't even get that far. I remember when we were younger, I had an Amiga and my brother went for an Atari ST.
Yeah.
He got the game the same time I did, and we booted up together, and there was a significant difference. The Amiga had all that little background stars in the background and different things. Atari ST was just blank, you know.
Was it? Couldn't cope.
Yeah, and I think after that he realised that he needed to get an Amiga, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. After I mocked him a bit.
That was his moment of realisation. Yeah.
Yeah.
This game is so clever. There's a music level. You run along the bars and the notes. You run on a piano. There's ones where there's all different musical instruments, and also there's like a board game on a chessboard. There's snakes and ladders. There's just really clever.
Yeah, I just never seen that. Yeah, that's
it's
right.
So
and
good.
The cards.
Yeah, really clever levels design.
Yeah, I've just seen it one where he's actually sitting in the bathtub.
Yeah.
And he's got a little shower cap on. That's brilliant. There's just little touches like that makes the game. Don't think it's as good as the other two we've mentioned, but.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the end levels. Father Christmas comes along. Is this a Christmas game? A game where it's a Christmas game, but not really. Like Die Hard. It's a Christmas film, but it's not really a Christmas film.
Well, people will argue about that.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Good game.
But yeah, good game. Enjoyed it.
Yep. Next.
Yep. Next pick for me is Chuck Rock.
Ooh.
Made in 1991. Comes on 2 discs by Core Design, set in the Stone Age.
Core were good, weren't they? They had some really decent games.
Distinctive graphics.
Yeah.
So on this one, your wife gets kidnapped by the one and only Gary Gritter.
Oh yeah, that didn't age well, did it? That did not age well.
They foresaw that one coming, didn't they? So yeah, he steals your wife and you set off to rescue her with your big belly. And that was good. No, I enjoyed this. This was one of the earlier platform games I had that I got on the Amiga, and I quite enjoyed it. A little bit tough, but the funny faces that he pulled when he got here was like, ah! That's all with big eyes and stuff. It was good, and you sort of belly flopped your way around, didn't you?
You belly flop, or you could throw rocks as well.
That's it, you had to get rocks to get up higher levels and stuff.
As soon as the game loads, there's a band. He's on the guitar, Chuck Rock, and the band is playing the music, which I quite like.
Yeah, and Gary Gritter is actually on the drums.
Oh, is he on the drums, is he?
You and your wife are on the guitar, and one of the dinosaurs, which was one of the baddies. He's in your band as well.
Brilliant little touch.
Quite good. The story at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you watched it. He looks a dirty sod, doesn't he, old Gary on the screenshot?
Eyeing her up, doesn't
he? Yeah, but where she's hanging out the linen, where she bends over, and you can see the old thong going up the backside. In the Sega CD version, they actually removed that and just kept her standing up.
Oh, did they? That's a bit too saucy.
They're too saucy for her, yeah. Yeah, I know. What about that? I'm surprised by Sega, to be honest, because you used to hear that a lot from Nintendo, didn't you? Where they used to cut the blood out and that because it was a kid-friendly system, and they didn't like blood. You could turn the blood off on like Mortal Kombat and that. But I'm surprised by Sega, especially just to showing a little bit of bum cheek off. But yeah, nice cartoon graphics as well.
But another thing I liked is when you're walking along, just the detail on the background, how it like moved at different speeds to give the effect of perspective. That was really clever for how old that was.
Yeah, you rode on back of dinosaurs and stuff, didn't you?
Yeah.
You walk under a big dinosaur and he poos, doesn't he? You have to poo.
Yeah. I forgot about that. Another thing, usually you fall in the water and you die, but on this one you can swim about, can't you? Which is quite new. I think even one of the bosses you fight underwater.
Oh, it looks like it from the screenshot. Yeah, I can't say I ever recall.
I don't think I got that far.
Get that far. I really forgot how actually good this game looks.
Yeah, it was lovely to look at.
They made a sequel, didn't they? Chuck 2, Son of Chuck. Don't know who the baddie was. Your son, you got actually kidnapped this time.
Yeah.
Chuck got kidnapped and the son went to rescue you. Anyway, 5 worlds on this: jungle, cave, water, ice, and graveyard.
Oh, I never went to the graveyard. I didn't see that one. Yeah, I think the magazines agreed with us. We've got Amiga Action at 89 and the One at 91. So they are high marks, that game.
Yeah. Core was a nice little developer, weren't they?
Yeah, they were good. We had a lot of their games. They were good.
They went on to make Lara Croft and Tomb Raider.
Yeah, they did well.
With mentioning Lara Croft, Chuck was actually the mascot of Core, designed before Lara Croft came along.
Oh.
They used him as a mascot.
Oh, I see.
And then Lara Croft came along, and obviously the rest we know is history. Yeah. Another good game, another deserving choice to be in our top 5.
Definitely.
I think.
Good stuff. Our next pick is Addams Family, 1992, made by Ocean. It was on 1 disc. So this was by Ocean. They did do a lot of film license games. They did Hudson Hawk before this, which was not great, was it? That was 1991. I mean, and this was a massive improvement on that. They really did get it right on this. Just when the game starts, I remember there was the hand, and he does a little animation, says hello, and then he guides you in with his finger into the box, and you go into the game through the box, which I really did like that.
Yeah, I remember that, and the camera went into the box, and then the title screen came up with the music playing as well.
Yeah, very clever.
Really good. Yeah, really good. Out of all the Ocean games, and I wasn't a great lover of Ocean games, to be honest, this was my favourite out of all of them.
Yeah.
So you mentioned Hudson Hawk earlier. Really didn't like that at all.
It was bad, wasn't it? Yeah.
They made another one I can remember, which I didn't mind. I quite liked, was Lethal Weapon. You're right. They made a lot of
film license games. This was definitely
definitely
the best one of the bunch, wasn't it? By a long way.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I do like this. Nice cartoony graphics. Difficult. It was difficult.
It was hard.
There was that secret room at the bottom of the stairs in the bottom left-hand corner, and it just gave you no end of lives.
Yeah.
Absolutely tons and tons.
That's what I remember. Although this was hard, you could collect lives all the time, which made it a lot more playable. I remember the flying fez hat, and you can fly around with a fez with a little helicopter thing on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing about this, although it is good graphics, it didn't really have anything in the background. It was all black in the background, but it didn't matter because it was so good and crisp that you didn't really need anything else in the background like some other games, like Robocod, for example. That had loads of background, but this just didn't need it. It was so good to look at.
Just looking at some of the graphics, the screenshots, they are good. You know, there's pictures of some sort of building and the garden and trees and the background of the house. You know, you can make out nearly every brick in the house and stuff like that. That's good detail.
The whole thing is going in different rooms in the house. It's the biggest house ever. You also go in the garden as well, don't you? That's a massive play area, really.
It was. It was. I think the actual idea of the game was to save your family.
Yeah.
You had to get enough money to save your house based on the movie where they were losing their house and you had to get the money. I think that's what the game was based on.
But yeah, you're collecting money, aren't you? And lives, really, to get through the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. The magazines agreed with us. Amiga Action 94, The One 90. So I mean, they are very high marks for a platformer.
They are. To get high marks on a platformer, it does have to be good, because I think the reviewers were quite ruthless back in the day, and
there were just so many platforms on the Amiga, weren't there?
There was, you know, too many for us to mention, really.
It's hard to narrow it down to 5, really, wasn't it?
It was.
The music on this game, I don't remember it being very good, but I used to have the music turned off because I didn't think it was great. I used to play music on my stereo, and I always played Utah Saints Something Good. I looked up the year that was released. That was released the same year or the year before, so that's why I remember Utah Saints Something Good when I look at this game. Always I remember that, because I was always used to have it playing in the background. What a tune.
I remember when they used to come around and we played, you used to stick the music on.
Yeah, I'm sure while we're talking the music of this game will be playing in the background, but I don't think that was too great, because I never used to have the music on this game. I don't think it could have been very good. That's going to be like hearing a brand new music tune for me. Can't recall the music at all.
The game also didn't have a save system either.
No.
It just used passwords, but I think you had to save your family members to get the passwords, so you could do a hell of a lot and then just die, and you had to start again, which
not great, is it?
Not really. No, but it was commonplace in games like this, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was back then.
So there you have it, our top 5. You obviously won't agree with everything that we've said, but please feel free to comment on games you remember playing and what you think is better.
Definitely.
Other honourable mentions that didn't quite make the list are
Prehistoric 1991 by Titus,
Rick Dangerous 1989 and Rick Dangerous 2 1990 by Core Design,
Magic Pocket 1991 Bitmap Brothers,
Blood 1990 Bullfrog,
Bubba and Sticks 1994 by Core,
Rainbow Islands 1989 by Graph Gold,
Carve Up 1991 by Core.
And there you have it, that's our top 5 on platformers, and look out for more videos on our top 5 Amiga games.